This Clorox chart looks like a great chart to demonstrate the new Auto Gartley tool that's found in MotiveWave 3.4.2. And if you'll recall, to select the Auto Gartley tool, you right-click on the chart, go to Tools, go to Gartley, and select Auto Gartley. Because I use it so often, I have a default, in my default toolbar, I have all of the Gartley tools. So I click on Auto Gartley. And if you remember the way this tool used to work prior to 3.4.2, you would click on a point and then drag your mouse to the end, and it would search that time period and try to auto-fit a Gartley. And there were many times when people didn't like the pattern that was chosen, so they had to manually adjust it. So what the folks at MotiveWave have done is really quite slick and quite brilliant. Watch this. So I'm going to click on this point and release the mouse. And now as I move, it automatically finds for me an A points, and then will lock on a reasonable A point. These are not reasonable A points, so you don't see any locking. Now we have A automatically locked, and all I'm doing is still just dragging the mouse. Notice that B is automatically locked, and now C is locked. But the D isn't going to work for this formation, is it? So I've got to keep moving D out, and as I do that, it finds a new B and a new C, and it anchors on those. And I'm happy with that, and it identifies for me that this is a bat pattern, potentially in setup here, and I may have actually reached the first target, but there is a potential for a second target at 95.27. So all I have to do to close this is now click on the mouse, and I have my pattern. So it's brilliant. It works nicely. If you don't like it, you can still move the individual points around, but it's a very, very cool way of identifying Gartley patterns that fit what your eye sees.